It's currently 9:09 p.m. Here's where I am currently on the third Anka polystyrene drawing project. After semi-focusedly working on it for a few hours during the afternoon. These are the Sharpie markers I used during that time. I used these to do this part of her top wrappings, as well as this part today. And I used the ultra fine point end of this default blue dual tip to make these dots in order to connect the shoulder to, I believe this area is called a trap, something like that. It's right before the neck. I might adjust the shoulder area a bit tomorrow. I use this default yellow ultrafine point Sharpie marker to draw this shoulder. Making these dots is the last thing I did today while working on the third Anka polystyrene drawing project. Making dots and then connecting those dots is the primary way I draw these days. At least when it comes to the polystyrene drawing projects, though that's the only drawing I do. I used this Sharpie marker much more than this one. During today's work. It's currently 9:38 p.m. I plan on being asleep by midnight tonight. I recall falling asleep last night around 12:30 in the morning. So while I didn't meet my goal for yesterday, it's an improvement compared to the day before that. Though I first naturally woke up today around 6:30 in the morning. And then I fell back asleep somewhere between 7:15 and 7:30 in the morning. Then I naturally woke up for the last time today around 10 in the morning. And got up for today. about half an hour later, I got an aluminum can wild berry flavored Celsius energy drink from the kitchen downstairs. And then sipped at it in my room upstairs. Over the next 45 minutes or so. Around noon, I had with a Premier Protein branded vanilla protein shake, a cut up and prepared ribeye steak, and 4 sunny side up eggs, which my mom prepared, for which I am thankful. Same for these 2 sunny side up eggs that I'm currently having with a glass of low sodium V8 branded vegetable juice. As for this is pre-cooked grilled chicken strips that my mom got from her local Wegmans along with everything else. We have to eat pretty much. They come in a plastic bag with a Ziploc, and as such, don't need to be cooked. Since they were already cooked before they were bought. As of 9:51 p.m., the oval ball demonstration video project that I edited during the late morning hours before I had breakfast today and after I finished the Celsius energy drink, finished uploading to my YouTube channel about 9.5 hours ago. After I got up for today, I was in my room upstairs until I had breakfast around noon. Then I sat on a black sofa at my designated work area between the living room and the kitchen at my mom's place. And from that point until about 9 p.m., that's where I was. From roughly 12:15 p.m. to about 2:30 p.m., I sipped at a half-liter of pure coconut water in one of those Tetra pucks that I'm pretty sure are entirely made out of plastic. And I would best describe them as being like one of those plastic juice boxes. That are full of either apple juice or grape juice. My mom got that coconut water from our local Wegmans, and I sipped at it as I worked on the third Anka polystyrene drawing project. It has a sweet taste that's a little weird, but after a while, it doesn't taste weird anymore. I did a 30-minute HIIT workout today by following along the YouTube video I always follow along to whenever I do a 30-minute HIIT workout. From roughly 6 p.m. to roughly 6:30 p.m. I both did the 30-minute HIIT workout and then cooled down for roughly half an hour in the living room at my mom's place. The glass I'm using currently to have a glass of low sodium V8 branded vegetable juice was the same glass I used then to have a glass of tap water. I didn't have any of it during the first set, but then I had at least a tiny sip during both 60-second breaks between sets, and during most of the 30-second breaks between exercises during the second and third sets. I recall this was my first 30-minute HIIT workout in about a week. But it only took a little discipline to get started. And then the rest it was easy. I had broken into a sweat by the end of the first set. And by the end of the 30-minute HIIT workout, I was sweating somewhat profusely. But after about 20 minutes of cooling down, I had stopped sweating, and only my hair was still wet. I had roughly half the glass during the 30-minute HIIT workout itself, and then had the rest within a few minutes while I was cooling down. And then I had a handful of sips of tap water from the Stanley tumbler I won when me and my mom went to a concert about a year ago. I currently have a rash that's primarily on the upper parts of my arms and on the upper part of my back. Becoming less dense towards the middle. And a little on my upper torso. Again, more concentrated towards the sides. That I would best describe as having severe acne, though generally this rash hasn't bothered me. Only occasionally getting somewhat itchy. During which I try to just rub it. But I end up scratching it somewhat. Other than that, I generally don't notice it much. It's currently 11:40 p.m. I took 3 25 milligram tablets of Benadryl. One about an hour ago. one during the late morning, and then the first one was shortly before I fell asleep today. I think the Benadryl is helping with the rash. My mom gave me the Benadryl, and I had some water with each tablet I took. I'm currently having some water. And I had a bottle of water just like the one I just showed with the first tablet. I'm not so sure for the second. I either didn't have any water with it or it just had some tap water from a glass. I'm going with the former. My mom gave me that Benadryl as she believes that the rash is some kind of an allergic reaction. Prior to this, I've had this rash in its current form for about 4 days. As of now, I thought it was due to poor hygiene or something like that. Here's where I am currently on Holy Day City Reloaded. Here's where I am currently on the task sets for the current episodic event on Elvenar. Here's the current remains of the Almanai settlement. Here's where I am for the story quest for the current chapter.